Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, I came by this video on my For You page on TikTok and I was just amazed as I decided to bring it up here so we can just trash this. So this woman is complaining that her boyfriend of 7 years never got her nothing on her Valentine's Day. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together, and we will come back to this. All right, let's dive into it.
Want to talk about why you didn't get me anything for Valentine's Day?
No, I don't.
There's a flower shop on the corner of your job. You couldn't walk there on your lunch break? My fiance hates me. How many Valentines is this now? No flowers, no card, nothing. How many? One time when we were getting back together, you got me flowers one time. But after that, no flowers. Ever since we had kids, no flowers, no nothing.
The reason why he didn't do any of those things for you for Valentine's Day is because he doesn't have to. He was able to be with you for 7 years while not meeting those expectations for you. He has conditioned you to accept less. You're going to marry this man knowing that he doesn't meet your needs, that he doesn't prioritize your happiness. Now, some men are going to say this is just some money grab from the candy companies and the flower companies and all of that. But why does it even matter? It's all about the effort. Yes, the flower shop was right near his job. He doesn't care if they were handing out flowers for free. He doesn't think you're worth that kind of effort. So you're making these videos and showing us, this man doesn't, you said in the video, my fiance doesn't even like me. That man didn't even say, that's not true. Why would you say that? He didn't even argue with you. He doesn't have to keep you, and that's why he'll never do it.
Video has come across my For You page so many times of other creators stitching her and just being outright rude and mean to her. I just woke up, so sorry about the way I look. People are saying shit like, well, you've stayed for 7 years, like, you know what it is. And while, yes, that's true, this woman has been with this man for 7 years. They have kids together. It's obviously a much more complicated and layered situation, but I have so much sympathy and empathy for her because I have been her. I have been in a handful of relationships where the guy could give less of a fuck. And so I really hope that she sees this video because I understand where she's at. She says in the video, kind of in like a funny, joking way, well, I guess my fiance hates me. And here is the very sad reality about that. Men do not tell you how they feel about you. They show you how they feel about you. And when they show you how they feel about you, believe them. I don't care what words have come out of this man's mouth, his actions are a reflection of his interest. And probably a big reason why she has stayed in this type of relationship, aside from the fact that they have children together, is honestly because she lacks a lot of self-worth, and also probably because this man has convinced her that this is as good as it's gonna get. And I want to be the first person to tell you that could not be farther from the truth. You do not have to settle for this. You shouldn't settle for this. When you leave toxic situations like this and you really begin to work on your self-worth and your self-love outside of a relationship, your expectations begin to change. And you realize that you never have to settle for this type of bullshit ever again. This is not the only type of relationship that is out there for you. There are men out there who will give you what you deserve and will give you what you expect and then some. Are they easy to find? No. They are few and far between, I'm not gonna lie. But the second you stop accepting less is when you make room for more. I hope you find the strength to walk away from this relationship because again, I know how difficult it is. I hope you really start to work on your self-worth and your self-love. And I hope you know that everything you want and everything you deserve does exist and it's out there for you.
First, before you start dragging this man, I don't know enough about their relationship to comment. I do know that this creator posted just a few days before Valentine's Day that her fiance had spent hundreds of dollars on her, these new wigs. He bought her new wigs. I don't really know much about wigs. I do know that just one of them was $400. This context is not given in this video, which brings me to my main point. Why are y'all doing these public confrontations? Why are you having these conversations on camera with the intention of posting them to TikTok? If you're confronting someone that you care about, especially if it's your partner, if you have a camera going, are you really saying we're on an even playing field right now? Whatever you have to say to me, I'm going to respect it just as much as I hope you can respect whatever I have to say to you. I'm sure there are videos where this is done in a healthy way, but for the most part, I'm seeing this trend of people who are posting these confrontations that they're having with people that they care about. I will never understand that. I will never understand what you're hoping to gain from that if you're really believing that something good is going to come out on the other side, if you're going to basically be publicly blasting this person. Are you really coming to them and saying, I want you to hear what I have to say and I want you to respect it? Because no, you're also coming to them with the whole internet commenting on the situation. And a lot of times, like this video, we don't have enough context. It's just something to keep in mind. If you're approaching someone about behavior that you're perceiving, internalizing as toxic, if you're approaching them with that conversation, with the camera rolling, with the intention of posting on TikTok, do you believe that's any less toxic than whatever it is that you're wanting to confront them about? Now, if it's a cheater, yeah, whatever, roll the cameras, okay? I'm talking like just general relationship expectations, confronting someone about an ongoing, repeated behavior that you're not okay with. Yes, if someone continues a behavior, they are just showing you who they are. But if you do this, then I think that you are also showing a bit about your own character.
This video is such a great example of how the generosity that men show towards women is almost always conditional and is only given in hope of something in return. So if you watch the full video, she talks about how they've been together for 7 years. So it's 7 years and he's her fiance. He's not her husband. So already we know there that he has probably very little interest in marrying her if it's been 7 years together and they're still not married. They also have children. So she's had children with him before they were married. So in his mind, he probably thinks he already got everything he wanted from this woman. He's getting everything he wants. So, she's giving him sex. She gave him children. There's no reason for him, in his mind, to put in any effort to, give her anything because she already is giving him everything he wants. So she also talks about how he stopped giving her gifts after they had children, which is really interesting too, because it just shows how oftentimes when men feel that they've secured women and they have them in the bag, they will no longer put in any effort. So in his mind, he knows that because they have children together, this woman is going to be tied to him for the rest of her life, unfortunately, or the rest of those children's lives. So even if they were to break up, she's still going to have to interact with him at some point because they have children together. And so in his mind, he knows that, he's got it in the bag. She's always going to be available to him. So he doesn't think that there's any reason that he should have to put in effort anymore to get her anything for Valentine's Day. And you can see that it's all based on just about making sure that he has her secured and in the bag, because she mentions that the one time that he did give her something for Valentine's Day, it was when they had broken up and he was trying to get back together with her. That's really interesting, right? And I think this is going to be so it's going to be so reminiscent for so many women who've dated men, that when you actually get to the point of putting your foot down and taking a stance and being like, okay, I'm not going to put up with your bullshit anymore, that's when all of the sudden the man starts showering you with love and affection and gifts and whatever else he didn't provide for you when he thought that, he had you in the bag, that you were just always going to come crawling back to him. So something to think about when you see all of these Valentine's Day posts.
Okay, so nothing against these women, but now that Valentine's Day is past, I realized this year I saw more videos like the ones I just showed y'all than videos of women talking about what they got for Valentine's Day. And it made me wonder, when y'all get online telling the world that the man you're sleeping with refuses to buy you flowers for $5, what's the goal? No, seriously, what do you gain from telling people that the man you pushed out children for, risked your life for, doesn't think you're worth $5? And then it hit me. A lot of y'all are content with receiving nothing.
Yeah, a lot of y'all are perfectly fine getting nothing for Valentine's Day. Telling these men, flowers are $10, flowers are $5, flowers are $3 at the gas station. Y'all think they don't know? It doesn't matter if the flowers are 50 cents. They don't think you're worth flowers. Duh. But y'all make these videos so women who also didn't get anything can get in the comment section, tell you they didn't get anything, so all of y'all can feel better for not getting anything. Like it's some sort of coping mechanism. Because why else would you broadcast this? And y'all, she said, do you want to talk about why you didn't get me anything? He said, no, I don't. Like, I'm good. Just so casual. Because it's not like you're going to leave. He knows you're not going to leave. Sitting there cheesing all hard, still going to marry him. Oh, and they're engaged, by the way. Like, y'all are just so comfortable announcing to the world that the men y'all are with don't like y'all, and it's weird. I'm sorry, it needs to be studied because it's weird. Y'all need to choose men that actually like you so your chest isn't hurting on Valentine's Day every year.
I'm just going to say this. When people are complaining, it's because they are staying. Go and watch that video, because I've watched other videos similar to the picture that you see there, where in which the woman was confronting her fiance about why she didn't receive anything for Valentine's Day. And I started to see other creators stitching other videos of other women who reported that they didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. These same women are also the same women that are staying with these men that they're complaining about. And the concern that other creators that stitched those videos brought up was, what do you want us to do with this information? You didn't get anything. You're still staying with this person. Why would you post that? And then if you look at some of the comments within these videos of these women reporting why they didn't get anything for Valentine's Day, sometimes you can even see or hear the man's response in the background, basically confirming that they didn't give anything, and it also expresses a lack of care. But it's the woman in the comments saying, oh my God, he shouldn't have done that. Or, complaining and saying that's not right. And the woman who posted the video about why she didn't get anything for Valentine's Day and showcasing the lack of care from their partner that didn't get them anything, those same women would respond to the women trying to defend them against that in the comments with, well, yeah, it's my man. Or another woman in the comments was like, why would you post this? You don't want us to defend you. Why are you posting this about your partner? And one of the creators legitimately responded with, good thing you didn't. The question goes back to, what do you want us to do with this information? And like I said before, truly people are content with not getting anything. The woman truly does not care about getting anything. It's giving, they want to shame their partner for not being built like other men that give women things. But it's like, they truly don't even expect that from their partner, evident by the fact that they're just staying with them nonetheless. They are truly content with the lack thereof. But I'm just wondering, what is the tactic behind trying to shame your partner for the lack thereof, of which you really don't care about? And then you get on Beyonce's internet trying to wave this around and say, hey, I didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. What do you want us to do with this information? I understand it's TikTok and we're getting up here and expressing ourselves, but you know what? The thing I kind of like about that is that other women get to see how real it is. So you truly have to pick a partner that wants to do these things, because there are women that are okay with being with men that don't want to do these things.
Like, seriously, lovelies, you have been dating your fiance for like 7 years, like 7 years in the fiance level, and this fiance of yours never got you a flower for the past 7 years of your relationship. And even on a special days like a Valentine's Day, you never got anything from him. And do you think that we are just gonna blame this guy? I think that this guy is not even to blame. Like, he is not to be blamed, because you have actually, they said how you create your bed, that's the way you're gonna lie on it. You actually accepted this from the onset. He have seen you as someone who, he wouldn't want to try to, work hard for again, like you guys are only in a relationship and in a fiance level for 7 years, and you already had kids for him. So what else do you think that's by be holding him back? Like, you've already had kids for him, you guys have been, for a very long time, so he have seen you like someone that he's just used to you. You wouldn't want him to go extra mile to do things for you. And I wouldn't also blame him, because this is how you guys have been living, and I don't know why you are complaining now. Like, this past Valentine thing, a lot of people were, showcasing and, showing everyone what their spouse actually got for them. And it's so heartbroken when a lot of women would just come out and, this was actually trending. A lot of women were like, their men, they didn't get them something, their man was not able to get them maybe a flower or something, and this actually took to TikTok trend. And this one actually got my attention. Why it actually got me is that you have been into a relationship with him for the past 7 years. In these 7 years, he just got you flowers for once, and you never complained. You are very comfortable with him. Like, what makes you think that he's gonna change his mind now? Like, after all these years, after having babies, like, you guys are just like couples. You guys are just like husband and wife, because you already have kids. The only thing is just to make it official of being married, because you guys already living a married couple life. And you wouldn't expect someone that didn't start something from the onset to just all of a sudden to just start doing it. This is something you need to first of all put in place before you start up a relationship. There's one thing about relationship of a thing. Like, if you know that this is not the kind of person that you want from the onset, it's better for you to just fix it. Define your relationship. This is what I want. This is the kind of person I want, and go for it, so as not to come out here and start crying, telling everyone how you are so disappointed because your man never got you something, your man never got you flower. Like, in your 1 year relationship, and you notice that this dude gave me things on special occasions, and you are just cool with it. You are very cool with it. You never confronted him about it. You never told him about it. And now you're just trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do to your man, coming out now to, vent it. And this is a dude that you have been living with for a very long time, and you have taken everything that he brings out. You even went ahead to have babies for him. Like, in a relationship, you have babies for him. So you don't be expecting much from him. And I don't think that if he's not capable of doing this from the onset, you expect him to continue doing it. So as a woman, if you have a standard, you should be able to set your standard well. You should be able to tell yourself the truth, like, this is the kind of person I want. And if you're dating a guy and you feel that this is not the kind of person I actually want for myself, you can just say it. Talk to the guy. If he's not gonna change, or maybe he just want to continue do whatever he wants to continue doing, you can just leave and get yourself someone else that meets to your standard, in order for us to stop all these blames and all of that. Because when I saw this, I was like, was it that she was never aware? There are some women that is very comfortable with this kind of treatment, and a lot of men were like, okay, he does not love you, that's why he couldn't get something for you, flower. I can also agree with that. I don't know, but there are so many guys also which I think that they're not thinking towards that direction. So it's now left for you to call your man and tell your man that, okay, we have been in a relationship for so long and you don't give me these flowers. When I go online, I see so many girls trying to, like, oh my god, my got me this, my might got me that, and you nothing. And coupled with the fact that the place they sell these flowers of $5 is very close to where he works, it's just something, it's not in his office or anywhere he's working, there is nobody that got things for their partner. Like, seriously, this is just I don't just know what to say about it. And the thing is that when she came out to talk about what she's passing through in her relationship and how her man never got her something for years, which they've been like on engagement for like 4 years, when people are trying to be on her side, when people are trying to, like, oh my god, You just need to set your standards first. Now she's trying to defend. Like, women, what do we actually need? What do we want? You are complaining, and now you are telling us that, okay, I think I don't understand. So why are you not here? That's why a lot of people are like, why are you complaining? Why are you here? Why are you complaining? Because you have already made this bed. So why are you going to lie on it? You have been with this person for the past 7 years, and you have to relate everything from him. Also, I don't see the reason why him not getting you a flower, which has not been getting you for a long time, and you were so cool with it. I don't know why it's now a case for you. So I think it's the way you lay your bed, and that is it. And if you're a guy out there, you should be able to get your babe something. You should be able to get a woman something in terms of all this celebration thing. Because I saw a lot of trend. Most of these trends, women are just, some of them are crying. A lot of people, oh my god, I've been with a man for a long time, and he was not able to get me a $5 flower. Like, oh, we you just need to do better. So to avoid this kind of scenario, a lot of women, try to complain how men of these days don't, So we should be able to do a better one. So guys, this is just my 1 cent to all of this that I've been seeing on internet. Guys, why not just your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and I will see you lovelies when I open my next one.